just a totally different scale. They can really do it. From Copper Harbor and Calumet to Marquette. My son went to Northern Michigan University up in Marquette. They got 2 inches of snow. 2 feet of snow. They get 2 inches of snow in like a minute. I don't even think they get their shovels out for 2 inches of snow. But a friend of mine was up there a week ago, and it's nothing for them to get 2 feet of snow. So just an amazing asset for the state of Michigan. And the backstory there is that we traded the Port of Toledo back in the mid 1800s. It's a great story there. It was really important for our progress, and there was actually a Toledo War. One mule was killed. You can check my facts on this. That is absolutely – shots were fired about getting the Port of Toledo, and so we wound up giving it. It went to Ohio, but in return, this is crazy. We gave away Toledo for the frickin' Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Now, you tell me – I'm going to tell you guys right now – who got the better deal here, okay?
That's easy.
And that is you can fact check me on it, but yes, shots were fired, a mule was killed. But the Upper Peninsula, amazing asset.
I could not have done a better intro to going above the bridge. Thank you, Paul Beachnau.
Let's do that right now. Let's go above the bridge and check in with our friend, Mr.
Let's get fancy with Jay Clancy.
Let's go above the mitten.
Jay, what kind of events are happening up in the UP today? This week, give us an update.
All kinds of things happening this coming week. Big thing is the 135th annual ski jumping tournament in Ishpeming put on by the Ishpeming Ski Club, one of the longest running sporting events in the world.
That's crazy.
It's a nighttime event. Under the lights, the jumpers come down the scaffold with it's all lit with lights on the sides, and these are some of the best younger jumpers in the United States, and they go right to the bottom of the hill.
Amazing. We've also got an opening for Black Rock Brewing in Marquette, right?
Yeah, my good friends down at Black Rock opened their new space that they've been working on for the last year, adjacent to the existing one with a corridor in between. Got a ton of space in there, and outside next year there's a rooftop deck, a music stage, lots of woodwork, and all the great beers you've become used to.
Well, sounds awesome. Jay Clancy, thanks for going above the mitten with us.
Glad to be of service.
All right, thank you, Jay Clancy. That's Mr. Fancy.
Mr. Fancy.
Jay Clancy.
With our update from the UP. Thank you so much for sharing that. All right, let's continue here in Gaylord, Michigan. We are at the GaylordMichigan.net studio right downtown at Snowbelt Brewing. And we've been here multiple times. We're so excited to welcome back to the show. We've got Jordan Aury, who is the marketing manager for Snowbelt Brewing. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much for having us. We're glad to be a part of the show, and go Gaylord, go Snowbelt.
All right.
Yes. So, Jordan, you're going to join us for Taste of the Week, and we're going to talk
tasty.
about a fantastic beer that you guys have on tap. But tell us a little bit about Snowbelt and what people can expect when they come to visit.
Sure, 100%. So we're doing Taste of the Week right now, and here at Snowbelt Brewing Company, we are featuring the beautiful New England IPA known as Sunnyside Hop. It's one of our 8 original beers, and when you say New England IPA, you can go around Michigan, ask one person what their top 3 are. Sunnyside Hop for sure is going to make that list.
Yeah.
What makes this beer so great? What sets it apart from other New England IPAs, would you say?
So one thing I would bring up right off the bat is this is a true New England IPA. There is no BS. We are doing malt, water, hops, and exactly how you should do it. There's no additions here because people think, oh, what's that mean? What's an addition? No, this is a true beer because making a New England IPA needs to be that exact way. You can't put things in it to make it cloudy per se.
Well, for people who don't know, right, because this style of beer is kind of, it is cloudy. It's hazy. It's kind of thick
correct.
looking.
Yes,
but
yes.
if to do it correctly, you have to do it naturally, not by adding an additive.
Yes. That's exactly where it comes from. And this is one of our 8 original beers we started with, which is really neat. So it makes it something that we've been able to craft and create the whole entire 5 years that we've been alive here at Snowbelt. So we've honed it in. Michigan will tell you we've honed it in.
Jordan,
It's-
trivia
it's
question.
No,
beautiful.
trivia. No.
Now my mind's like trivia.
Trivia question for Paul. Can Paul name? I knew you were going to.
I was gonna just ask the original 8. Can you name the other 7?
Gosh, I bet you I can get 80% of that. Okay.
Well,
Here's what
give
really
them to
matters.
us.
Can
Give them
you
to us.
name his mug club mug? Because that's really what our listeners want to hear.
56.
No.
All right, behind the mitten
So
listeners, keep
wrong.
guessing. If you want to come up to Gaylord and drink at Snowbelt,
Paul Beachnau's mug club number.
Trail 7 Stout.
Trail 7 Stout. Yes, Trail 7 Stout.
Pontracina,
correct.
correct. That
Yep.
was one of the.
So, we'll go with 3.
There's a
Right.
red.
Yes, there's the red.
There was a red.
Herman's red.
Herman's red,
So that
which
puts us
doesn't
at 4.
that doesn't come
Stout?
very often.
Yep.
This
Yep.
Trail 7 Stout, wasn't that one of the
That
originals?
was, yep. So we got Trail 7 Stout, Pontracina, and
Sunnyside, my chest
House.
hurts,
My
which
chest
I
hurts.
My
enjoy.
chest hurts would make 5, correct? Yeah, and these are the originators. Everybody, we started with 8, and we got way more than 8 now. We got wine, we got seltzers. Come on, what do you want?
you do have a little bit of everything. Well, one of my favorite stories is the story about my chest hurts and how owner Nate,
Yes.
came up with this beer. It's
Yeah.
an IPA. It's delicious. It's
Yep,
lovely here
yep.
at Snowbelt. But he kind of used it as an excuse to get out of work, right? Like work with his family.
Angelina wanted to say, "Hey, I need you to do this," but he's like, "I can't have my chest hurt."
And how else do you want to make a beer name but a funny story, right? So he did that exact same thing. He used his little story, which the name My Chest Hurts derives from the brewer owner, Nate, coming in and saying, my chest hurts. I don't really want to do this right now. So now we make one of the best IPAs in Michigan right now, and it's called My Chest Hurts. But people will come up with their hands right by their heart, not even saying a thing, and we know what they want.
Hey, Jordan, Snowbelt really created a vibe in downtown Gaylord, and you guys came in, and Nate and Angelina, the owners, made a really big investment. And I know you're part of the Downtown Marketing Association. Kind of how has that kind of spurred what's going on in downtown right now?
So, speaking on behalf of that, I will 100% agree. So, Snowbelt came in here roughly about 5 years ago, and we put a new spin on downtown. We kind of took downtown Gaylord and said, we're going to put a craft brewery in here. It's not quite what you're used to, but we're going to try a new thing, and it's a new vibe. I 100% agree with that. And it's growing in a means where downtown was already influenced and going already in a way, I would say. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to say Snowbelt started the trend, but we were right around there when downtown started to make a big shift, and Snowbelt's a big part of that.
I would say
right
own
on.
that, man. Own that Snowbelt. Come on. What can people expect when they come to Snowbelt? You guys have not just craft beer, but you also have, like you said, seltzer, ciders. You also have food here, too.
100%. We got a fun food menu. Come check it out. It's stuff you've never seen in your life before. We have seltzers. We have wines. We have some of the best craft beer. And we have everything. We're a family related place. So we want you to bring your kids here. We want you to come with your whole family.
Your dog?
Bring your dogs if you want to. We're
Does Matt
pet
come
friendly
here?
here.
Mac has not been in here, but I met Jordan's dog today.
Yeah, Finn's been here.
He's
Finn's
a
been
sweetheart.
here.
Finn
Turned
your
into the
son's name is
mascot.
Finn.
Wait a minute.
He's a sweetheart. But we love our pets just like we love our beer, and we welcome it all.
That's awesome. Well, if people want to learn more about Snowbelt, where should they go?
www.snowbelt.beer.
Thank you for sharing Taste of the Week. It's your Sunnyside, right? Sunnyside, New
Sunnyside
England
hop.
IPA. Delicious.
It's our top-rated beer on Untapped. That's
Way
the best
to go,
app for
buddy.
beer, baby.
And Paulie B, if people want to plan their next trip to Gaylord, Michigan, all the information can be found where?
GaylordMichigan.net for trails and resorts and restaurants and places to stay. GaylordMichigan.net.
I love it. Well, we'll be coming back. Don't worry. All the time. Every season. We love Gaylord. It's one of our favorite places. Gonzo, where are we going to be next week?
We don't know.
But stay tuned to Behind the Mitten to find out.
You've been listening to Behind the Mitten with John Gonzalez and Amy Sherman. Follow the show on Facebook, facebook.com/Behind the Mitten. The executive producer is Phil Tower. And production by Bill Bertschinger. Theme song by Mustard Plug. Beer Song.